For the women and the men. Now it's time to go to the T11, which is the worst of the visually impaired athletes, so it means they all run with a guide. Zheng Jin of China, defending champion and also Paralympic champion. Rodriguez Saavedra of Mexico, fifth in the 2015 championships, also consistent in fifth last year in Rio. Felipe Modesto Eustasio, third guide. Margarita Fernandez of Chile, bronze back in 2015 in the T13 category over 1500. She's now in the T11, reclassified. Francisco Munoz, third guide. Zheng Jin of China, gold at the Paralympics in Rio last year, also defending champion here, goes with Wang Zhipeng. This day he was disqualified in 2016 in Rio. Luzan Kurtzi, eighth though in Doha 2 years ago with Makoni Voigt as her guide. Marita Arango Buitrago, what an athlete she is, the Colombian. Bronze back in 2016, silver in Doha 2 years ago with Jonathan Davis Sanchez for Gonzalez as her guide. And then Joanna Mazur, European champion over 200 meters. She's qualified for the final as a fastest loser. Normally over the shorter distances, she goes to Michal Stavitsky. And she's already been in the 200 and the 400 meters in these championships. So Zheng Jin holds both the world record and the championship record. The world in Rio last year, the championship record set in Doha back in 2015, and away they get straight away and heading towards the front. Zheng finds herself in second position there, but it's Arango Buitrago who moves straight to the front with Zheng in second place, and Joanna Mazur of Poland taking up the running in third, as they're all spread out in a lovely even line at the moment, but you don't expect that to last for too long. And this is a category where the guides really play a massive part in what happens, because they need to control the pace, they need to look at what's happening behind, because this is the complete visually compared, where they have to be completely blindfolded with patches over their eyes as well, just to be sure. So at the present, it's Arango Buitrago of Colombia who leads, with Zheng Jin of China, the world and championship record holder, as they go through the first 300 meters.
Zheng Jin stalking our leader. She's the reigning Asian world and Paralympic champion. Arango Buitrago still leading them out at the moment. Lady who's won silver medals at the last two world championships over 15 and 800 meters, a bronze in the 800 also in Doha, and a bronze in the 1500 in the 4x1. Still holding firm at the moment, past the 400 meter mark with a guide, Jonathan Sanchez. But Zheng Jin, alongside her guide, Wang Zhipeng, in a great position. Long way back to the South African Luan Kurtzi in third place. Never won a major championship medal. She's come close a few times, the South African. And then in fourth, the pole, Joanna Mazur, the double European champion. But we're talking about 200 meters. She won silver in the walk in Grosseto last year in those Europeans. She's been overtaken by the Mexican Monica Rodriguez Saavedra, who's now taken up that place into fourth. Somewhat of a sedate pace across the entire field right now. Not much of a gap, slightly sprung out. And now the opportunity for Zheng Jin to move up a little on the outside with 2 laps to go, and a moment to overtake Arango Buitrago maybe on the way.
Well, Wang Zhipeng, her guide, tried to pull her on a little bit and try and make her go around the outside, but then they seem to slow back down again, so perhaps at the moment it's just a case of wanting to wait and try a little bit further around the corner. But it's Arango Buitrago who still leads, as she has for the entirety of this race so far. But it's the world and Paralympic champion Zheng Jin with her guide Wang Zhipeng, who is second place, and then Kurtzi of South Africa, disqualified back in 2016 in Rio. She is in the bronze medal position at the moment. Then there's a gap of around 15 metres back to Joanna Mazur of Poland, who's currently retained fourth place, or reclaim fourth place I should say. But at the moment Zheng looks very comfortable in second place. She will make a run for it at some point, you can guarantee that, with around 500 metres remaining. Maritza Arango-Petrago, bronze in this event last year then, is still out in front, and we've seen what's happened in the previous two races in the T20 category. Those who have been out in front, maybe not by this smaller margin, but they've been caught eventually. Will that happen now as they come round to take the belt? And Arango-Petrago with around 400 metres to go, who leads, and Zheng Jin may well make a move for it now.
At the bell, it's Arango-Petrago who still leads second place, Zheng Jin, but for how much longer? Here comes the move on the outside for the Chinese, the reigning Asian world and Paralympic champion is the front with 350 metres to go. Arango-Petrago still fighting in second. Kurtzer trying to take her position now. Kurtzer in third for South Africa. Moving up the fourth, Joanna Mazur is between these four for the gold, silver and bronze, but is another big move. Arango-Petrago on the outside, she hits the front. Here comes Kurtz on the outside. We thought Zheng Jin had it. The big move made there. Kurtz on the outside trying to take up second place. Arango-Petrago of Colombia still in the lead with Zheng in second place. And in third, Kurtzer. And Mazur's not gone away. Mazur trying to make a big move on the outside. Such a small space. 8 bodies there. The gold is up for grabs. It could be anybody's. Arango-Petrago, great guts for her. It's Mazur on the outside. Mazur coming up in a second place. Zheng's being overtaken. Is it going to be Mazur? Mazur's going to win it. Mazur propelling Arango-Petrago in second place. And Zheng in third. That is incredible. Joanna Mazur wins the gold for Poland. Arango-Petrago second, Zheng in third. That's an astonishing finish. And Joanna Mazur comes from nowhere to win the gold for Poland. 450.95, a lifetime best. And Arango-Petrago led for a long time, was overtaken by Zheng Jin, fought back for the lead, and then found herself overtaken at the end by Mazur, who was fifth for a long time. Fifth with 200 metres to go. And Joanna Mazur, for the first time, is the world champion. What a victory.
And what makes it even more remarkable is she normally competes over those shorter distances. We've seen her already in the 2 and the 400. She qualified for this as a fastest loser. Incredible. But she looked like she was gone there. She was way back in 4th or 5th position at one point. But I think I mentioned her over the past couple of days. I talked about her guy, Michał Stawicki. He has played a massive part in what she's done in this race. And I mentioned the guides earlier, how important they are in this. You can see him talking away to her, telling her to get out in front of him. And she does exactly that. The guides are very, very important in this T11 category. And he helped her in that race to absolute fantastic result. So Mazur takes their gold in a lifetime best.